Can I ask a bit about bipolar? I think I'm probably I'm probably a bit ignorant towards it. So my mum and I, we have a very fractured relationship. We don't really speak, but she has bipolar, so I don't know as much about it as I perhaps should do.
I don't know loads about it.
Right. So my very basic understanding of it is that some days mentally you're very positive and up, and then some days are the complete opposite. Would that be fair or not?
Yeah, that is, but I would probably exchange days for weeks, months and years.
Oh, really?
So
right.
I like you have periods of mania.
Yeah.
And you're in it.
Yeah.
And you don't realise you're in it.
Right.
And that'll be stuff like 4 o'clock in the morning, spending 600 quid on Amazon, you know.
And sorry, is the mania the positive?
No, I don't think any of it's positive. I think the mania is how you destroy relationships, and it's how you break friendships, and you fuck up opportunities for yourself, or you have good stuff and then you destroy it. Yeah. And I think looking back, I've done well beyond my fair share of all of that. Right. And then I think that the highs and the lows is like a deep crushing depression where you can't like function. Not just like I'm a bit sad and I'm going to have a duvet day. I did what did I do? I did Sunday brunch, and we were talking about mental health on Sunday brunch, and Tim Lovejoy said, yeah, it's really good to hear, for people if they're a bit sad, and you kind of like, it's not sad. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's literally not being able to function, not being able to watch. I mean, when I was really, really bad during the pandemic, I didn't wash for 7 months. Right. And I put on, I got up to 20 stone, which is the heaviest I've ever been. Yeah. My whole life kind of fell apart. I literally couldn't look after myself. I couldn't look people in the eyes. Right. And it was terrible. If it wasn't for my friend Rebecca, she basically saved my life, She came in and she never gave up on me, and she got me in contact with the right people. And it wasn't like, go and see that doctor and sort it out for yourself. I was incapable of doing anything for myself, basically, like emails and pre-planning and all that stuff. And she really got me through it. It was incredible. Mm. And if I didn't have her, I don't know if I'd be here, Wow. But then again, I was having intrusive thoughts. I mean, at the very worst, I had a voice in my head that told me to kill myself every 5 seconds of every day for about a year. And I would say, and it was a compulsion. Yeah. So I would say it out loud. And if I was at home, it was fine. Yeah. But if I was out, I would say, and then I would stop myself. It would literally, at home, I'd say, I'm going to kill myself. And then I would go, I'm going to kill myself. And I'd say it over and over and over again. And then eventually I had to shake it out of my head. Right. And I had a neck like yours. Because I'd be shaking it out of my head. And I'd be, and so I'd get it down to, I'm going to, but I'd be in public, or I'd be in a taxi or something like that, and I'd be like, I'm gonna, and it was an absolute mess. And
did you ever do therapy?
Yeah, I've done therapy. Helped a lot. I started doing therapy in about 2016 when I went through a breakup. 2015 when I went through a breakup. But my therapist was a comedy fan, so I started getting the inkling that she was Googling me and trying to find out who I was talking about. So I stopped seeing her, and then I think with therapy you kind of got to shop around for what fits. I had a really good therapist from about 2019 till onwards. Right, and then. I think it's really important. Therapy is there for, you feel like you kind of have to deliver the goods. So you're like going, well, what's interesting this week that I can tell them? Yeah, right. Especially as an entertainer, you're just thinking, I've got to make this interesting for them. Yeah. But what was really good was because you end up kind of alienating yourself from a lot of your friends sometimes, because you're literally incapable of talking about anything other than how bad you feel. Yeah, right. And so what therapy is good for is it's a good place to park all of that in the week, and then you go and dump that every week in therapy. Mm-hmm. And it helped me kind of rebuild some friendships. But also, I've stopped seeing my therapist this year because the pills have made me feel really good, and I want to. It was really weird when I first started doing therapy. it was kind of like I'd run out of things to talk about.
Right.
So then you start talking about your childhood, and I'd talk about my dad, and my dad's a brilliant dad. I'd talk about my dad, and I'd leave being really angry with my dad. And when I saw him, I'd be really fucked off with him. I'd be like, oh, God, you're a... Oh. And it'd be like, why is that? It's because I've been bitching about him every week for an hour. Because I've got nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm in a place where... like when I got the bipolar diagnosis, it's like... I say it's a bit like looking for the remote control of your TV, right? What's wrong with me? I don't know what's wrong with me. And then you find it. I don't want to keep looking now. They've given me the pills. The pills work. I'm not interested in the science. I'm not interested in going over it and over it. I've been over it. I spent years just in my head like a tumble dry going round and round with these negative thoughts, feeling terrible about myself. Now I feel good about myself. I want to make my life count, right? And I want to I don't feel like I've lost 44 years of my life. I feel like I've gone through 44 years of my life and now I'm ready to have the life that I want and I deserve and that I can create for myself.
Yeah.
And these pills have given me the ability, the tools to have the ability of just living a wonderful, happy life.
That's fucking incredible, mate. That's incredible that you got there. And it's an honour to meet you today. It really is. You're an absolute legend.
Should be, yeah.